guys, it's Tara. Welcome back to my channel. Here are the ingredients you will need for today's recipe. It will also be in the description box below. Before we get started, I'd love for you to join our community and smash that subscribe button. Today we are going to be making some air-fried chicken 2 ways. That's right. First, we're going to do the Thai chicken way, and then we're going to just do some regular air-fried chicken. It's delicious. We are going to go step by step through this technique and wait until you see how easy it is. Okay guys, let's get started. So first off, we want to preheat our air fryer. That's pretty important. I have mine set at 390 and I'm going to preheat it for 10 minutes. Then in a bowl, I have cleaned 1.5 pounds of chicken and cut it into little cubes. You can do cubes, you could do strips. It's already rinsed. I like to use organic chicken. And now I'm adding 1/2 cup of cornstarch. This is pretty important. The cornstarch is going to adhere to the chicken and help to keep it moist. I would not skip this step. So I'm kind of just giving it a good mix. I did not dry the chicken off really well before I put it in the bowl. Next, I'm going to add 1 teaspoon of cayenne pepper. If you don't like heat, you can leave this out. Or you could even use paprika. Then I'm adding 1 teaspoon of garlic powder to the mix. Then I'm going to just crack some Himalayan pink salt. Just use it to your judgment. I don't really measure that. Salt and pepper. Just a couple of cracks of it works really well. Then I'm going to just give that a good mix. This is going to be helpful because this is underneath the actual batter that we're going to put on the chicken. So it helps to kind of lock in that flavor. So I just give it a really good mix. Then I'm going to grab some flour. I prefer brown rice flour for this. It actually fries up or air fries up so awesome. To that I'm going to add 1/3 cup of plant-based milk. I prefer unsweetened almond milk. This helps to keep the recipe dairy-free. And I really just like how this helps the batter to really stick. You could dip this in some panko if you wanted, but I prefer this. To that, I'm going to add 3/4 cup of the brown rice flour. I'm going to put about half of it in to start with, and then I'm going to give it a good mix. Make sure each piece is coated, and then I'm going to put some more on. I really like a nice thick coating. And then I'm going to give that a good stir. I absolutely love this technique for breading. It is so easy. And it works really great with the air fryer. That's just about perfect. It's real sticky. Then I'm going to take my air fryer. I'm not showing it here, but I did spray it with some coconut oil spray. And I'm just placing them in there. Ideally, you don't want them on top of each other, but I did want to make sure I could fit this all in 2 batches. So I kind of wedged them in there a little bit, as you'll see, but it turned out perfect. This is my second air fryer and I highly recommend this. I will leave links to all of the equipment I use in the description box below. Next, we're going to take 2 chili peppers. I have an Anaheim chili pepper that's not too spicy and a Thai chili pepper. Feel free to omit these or just use part of it. I like a lot of heat, but I am removing the seeds. Removing the seeds makes it a lot less spicy, but still gives it the flavor. And I'm just putting these back in the container where I keep the dried chili peppers. I'm not throwing them away. They provide intense heat if you're into that. Next, I'm going to take these chilies. I'm going to break them in half. Again, these are dried. I'm going to put them in my spice grinder. If you don't have a spice grinder, you can also use a mortar and pestle, or you can just slice them up. So I'm just grinding them down, or you could even leave them whole. And that way it just flavors it, but nobody's actually biting into it. Sometimes I'll leave it a little bit chunky. But here I really wanted to grind them up. I love this sauce. To a medium saucepan, I'm taking some rice vinegar. And I'm going to add about 1/3 cup. You could use white vinegar, but I prefer the rice vinegar. Next, I'm going to take some oyster sauce. This is a fairly good brand. I've tried lots of different brands. And we're using 1/4 cup of oyster sauce. This sauce really can't be switched out for something else. It has a very unique flavor and it's kind of an instrumental part for this dish. So I'm just giving it a quick stir. Next, I'm going to add the grated up chili peppers. It's really good stuff. Give that another quick stir. Now this is some roasted red chili paste. This stuff is delicious. I actually use the whole jar for this, but I really like this flavor. It's not too hot. It's not too sweet. It's just about perfect. You can make your own if you want. It's just really hard to find a lot of those ingredients. I've tried different brands too, and this one seems to be my favorite. Next, I'm going to add 1/3 cup of water. I'm using just regular filtered water. It also kind of helps to get all of the other stuff out of the glass. To that, I'm going to add 2 tablespoons of cane sugar. The sugar helps to balance it out. It's pretty important. I've used coconut sugar before, but I like the taste of the cane sugar better here. To that, I'm going to add 1/2 teaspoon of some ground up kaffir lime leaves. And then I'm going to add 4 kaffir lime leaves that are dried. The link will be below. Next, I'm going to give the chicken, I pulled it out of the air fryer and I'm just stirring it up, making sure that it's cooking evenly all over. And I am spraying it with some coconut oil spray here. Put it back in the air fryer. I'm going to stir the sauce. If you do it in these steps, it actually works pretty great because the sauce needs to really thicken. It's pretty watery at this phase of it. And if you don't have kaffir lime leaves or the ground up, you can use lime zest. I've used that before. Now I'm giving the chicken a quick shake. Make sure it's getting cooked evenly everywhere, and I'm gonna put it back in. Now I've got 3 garlic cloves, and I'm adding that to the simmering sauce. I love garlic. You could go heavier on the garlic, lighter on the garlic. 3 cloves for me is the perfect amount for this. Scrape it all in there. I love these garlic presses. If you don't have one, you really need to get one. Give that a nice good stir, and now we're just gonna let it thicken. And here's the chicken. The first batch is done. Oh, look at how good that looks. It's just perfect. Look at that. Ugh. Now I'm putting the second batch in. The air fryer really does such an easy, quick job. If you don't have an air fryer, you could bake this on a lined baking sheet. I'll leave instructions below. Last batch, and here they are. So good. Look at that. Just look at that. I totally love the Thai chili sauce. It is delicious. So good. But if you weren't into the sauce, even just plain, it's really good. It's got a great crunch. And with the cayenne pepper and the garlic, it's delicious. You guys have got to try this. If you guys like this video, be sure to give it a big thumbs up and also hit that subscribe button. I post new videos every Sunday. Well, that's it for today, guys. Thanks for watching.